So Stay understands that Mr. Brimhall is asking for a couple things. First and foremost, DNA testing. State's got to oppose it, Your Honor. Policy requires it because it appears the acknowledged paternity that both parties signed is valid. Um, State does not understand Miss Canava to have been married to anyone else. So there wouldn't be someone else. It's presumed the father, and I doubt there's been any adjudicated or acknowledged other fathers either. But Your Honor, I'm not gonna fight too hard on it. So I gotta oppose it, Your Honor, policy, but I'm not going to oppose it that much. Besides that, I believe Mr. Brimhall will be asking for the parties to do some drug testing as well, and then for Mr. Smith to get some supervised visitation. Um, both of those to be done after the DNA, presumably. Uh, for what I'm interested in, Your Honor, I believe that at least back in the last time this case was heard, or last time we were at court, parties agreed as to the current child support and current medical support, but pretty much nothing else. So, and that at the last hearing you appointed Mr. Brimhall. So, um, that's it.
All right, thank you, Mr. Brimhall.
Judge, I've spoken with both of the parents, and I sent them both a questionnaire and had them return that to me. So I feel like I have quite a bit of understanding about what's going on in the case here between the parties and regarding this child. Regarding my request for DNA testing, I'm kind of leaning on Judge Arrington from Round Rock, her kind of thinking and philosophy on this. There has been some communication between the parties about whether Mr. Smith really is the father, and I really would like that settled, and I don't want this child to ever have to hear, your dad may not be your dad. So Judge Arrington's position on this back when she was on the bench was, she doesn't want any kid to have to hear that, and this is one of those cases where I just want to nip it in the bud, even though there's an AOP. I fully expect that it probably will come out that Mr. Smith is the father after we do DNA testing, but I would like it ordered. While we're doing that, I think drug testing, both parties have made allegations of drug use by the other party. Sorry, my voice is cutting out. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I almost sounded like RFK Jr. for a second there. All right, drug testing. I think it would be appropriate given the allegations both parties have made. And I'm not. I mean, I've talked to both of them. I know what they both have told me. So that we don't waste money on drug testing, my request would be specifically that we do the DNA testing first. Both parties can do that pretty quickly within a week or two. Once it gets set up by the OAG, we'll get the results back in 2 to 3 weeks, and then we can do drug testing within 7 to 10 days of getting those results. Obviously, if Mr. Smith isn't the father, then that's kind of a moot request at that point. But if he is, and assuming he is, then we'll have both parties drug test within 10 days of the DNA order confirming that he's the father. And then also I would like to, he hadn't seen the child since about her 3-week mark. Child's about 8 months old, I think, or close to it, or maybe 10 months, somewhere in there, like 8 to 10 months. And so my suggestion for that limited kind of visit would be that the parties meet in the West. There's about a 2.5 hour driving distance between the parties' residences. So West is kind of the middle. There's 2 parks in West, at least that look okay on a map. One of them's called Parker's Park.
Yeah, 8 months is 8 months old is a little young for a park, Mr.
I know. It'll really just be like a picnic under a tree somewhere, but something for a couple hours. I mean, just he can get an opportunity to bring some goldfish and some hardback books and play around for.
Well, those are not mutually exclusive, but they sure as heck are not the same same categories as far as I'm concerned, but not a problem, sir. All right then.
And then my request on the return date would be that I think we can get on, and then the court my understanding is the court previously ordered app close. I think the parties have tried to connect today using that. I don't know if it's been successful or not. I would like to ask the parties if they've successfully connected on that, and that's about it for that issue. And then my request would be that we come back either well, I guess late July is not going to work for the OAG, so maybe like the first week of August sometime, maybe.
Let's
I
go ahead and
think-
do the drug testing too. Yeah. I want to get all that taken care of. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do an interim and then come back. And yeah, I want that now. So let's do everything. Let's go ahead and look, let's go ahead and look at the testing. Let's go to everything.
Okay, all right. So okay, that's so we're gonna do the DNA testing ASAP, drug testing within 7 to 10 days of a positive DNA test, and then
No, we're gonna do the drug test now.
do it now. Okay, all right.
Yeah, let's do it now. I don't want to be sitting out here waiting and then have to wait for the drug test. Drug tests are usually a lot faster. Let's just go and do it now.
Yeah, those drug tests come out in about 2. Well,
and of course, it's the same company everywhere through Texas. Any test now, so let's go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So do both as soon as possible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then the visitation in West.
How many times do we try to do? Since we're looking at probably it's going to be about 2 months, 60 days before we get back here. How many visits you talking about? One a month? What?
I was going to ask the parties. I mean, I know Saturday and Sunday, as of right now, both parties are not working on both of those days. So it's both of them are either working or I believe Ms. Canava is in the process of looking for work, but Saturday and Sunday should be appropriate for both parties, I think, as of right now.
Okay.
So my proposal, so my proposal would be like one of those 2 days, maybe once or twice a month for a couple hours. And like I said, Mr. Smith can bring goldfish and whatever other kind of.
She's 8 months old. She's not gonna be in the goldfish.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, 8-month-old kids are like Mr. Brimhall. You've been that far. That far down the road.
She'll eat Cheerios and goldfish.
See, and mine's a former Marine and a lawyer, so yeah, I remember that better than you do.
But anyhow, he can just bring whatever's appropriate and then hang out for a couple hours.
All right. All right, then let's go. Let's go to everybody under oath. Let's see. Let's make sure everybody can get to West. And of course, West has some boxes there, and that's a meeting space in case you need to go inside because it's liable to be a little. Even though it didn't get to be 100 today, it's coming, and so they can be. And it's got a playground and everything there too, so they can breed them there. And of course, Starbucks and McDonald's, they're all there too now. So. Anyway, let's get some testimony. Let's see if we can make that work, and we can set it up. And instead of an outdoor park, let's just go ahead and go with Slovacek. Slovacek? How do you pronounce it? I'm not good at check names.
Slovacek? Is that?
It's Slovacek. I know. I see their ads on television for their sausage. Yeah.
Yeah, Slovacek.
Slovacek. Yeah, how you pronounce it? Yeah. Okay.
I'm not. Is there Is there a seating area in there or no?
It's like a mini oh God, I love getting old. I want to call that darn beaver Buzzy, but it's
Bucky? You talking about Bucky?
Yeah, it's like a mini Bucky's. Yeah.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Google it and look at the pictures. Yeah, it's huge. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, then let's get some testimony. Let's see if they want to do a park, they can do a park. If they want to, let's go there and stay in air conditioned comfort, they can do that because I'm sure. But let's see what we can get done and what dates we can look at. So at this time, I'm going to ask both parties to unmute yourselves and raise your right hands, please. You both solemnly swear or affirm your testimony you're going to give your days the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, you're both officially under oath, and I'll allow the the ad litem proceed and then the state to proceed with questions. At this time, you can put your hands down. Thank you.
Okay. I'll start with Miss Canava. Can you hear me, Miss Canava?
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old is the child in the case?
She's not, she's 10 months.
Okay.
9 months.
Now, I'd spoken with you about the app, the co-parenting app. Were you able to download that app?
Yes, sir.
And were you able to connect or send the request to connect to the other party, Mr. Smith?
Yes, sir.
And have y'all connected on that?
Yes, he has joined the app, but we haven't texted or called or anything.
Okay, so but y'all have connected and you can start
Yeah.
communicating.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. All right, and you understand that's the app y'all are supposed to use going forward. No texting on the side or Facebook or whatever other people use to communicate. That's your I guess your new method of communication. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at least as it pertains to your child together. Regarding access to a vehicle, do you have access to a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
And you have a driver's license, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What year is the vehicle made?
2000. Oh, I don't remember.
Is it older than 10 years old?
No.
Okay. So I guess my question is it like in fairly good working condition? It can drive to West?
Oh, yes.
Okay. All right, good. Regarding your current work schedule, you're currently in the process of looking for work, is that right?
Yes, I have my work schedule would be 5 p.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay. You're anticipating getting hired, is that right?
Yes. And
All
that
right.
would be from Monday through Friday. So weekends.
Okay. And so the Saturday or Sunday, either one are okay?
Yes.
All right. Do you have a consistent Sunday appointment or schedule? Or is Saturday better? Which of those 2 days is better for you?
Saturday would be better so that Sunday I can get ready for the week.
Okay. All right. I think I'll so all of my other requests regarding DNA testing, drug testing, visiting in West Texas, are you in agreement with all that?
Yes.
All right. And then in West specifically, there's at least 2 outdoor parks, but there are some indoor areas as well. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any thoughts on those, or do you feel like the 2 of y'all can work out locations?
I feel like the 2 of us can be adults about it and be cordial and work out locations on where we could meet.
Obviously, if it's incredibly hot, you got to find somewhere indoors. You understand that?
Yes.
Because it'll be, the peak of the summer, basically, when you're
Yeah,
done.
being her age, they're not really supposed to be out in about 80, 90 degree weather.
All right, I'll pass.
All right, Mr. Welch, your witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. So do you believe Mr. Smith is the father of the child in this case?
Oh, I know he's the child, or not the child. He's the father of the child.
So, so why are you in agreement with the genetic testing then?
And he wants to do it. Way before any of this had happened of court, he wanted a DNA test, paternity test, and the paternity test got done. I'm confused on why there even needs to be a DNA test, because
All
I
right,
know
got
he
it,
is
ma'am.
the father.
Got it. So have you ever been married to anyone else?
No,
I guess I should say, have you ever been married to begin with?
no, I've been engaged and that's it. It doesn't go to the marrying process.
All right. Has there been any court orders or any other acknowledged paternities that say that someone else is the father of the child?
No.
Pass the witness.
Nothing,
All right.
nothing further for Miss Canava.
All right, so ma'am, you're telling the court that he's been asking for this DNA test for a while.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
I'm
You may
confused on
proceed.
why.
Okay.
I'll call Mr. Smith. All right. Mr. Smith, could you hear all of the proceedings up to this point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you heard my opening about DNA testing, drug testing, using a co-parenting app, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you also heard my request regarding supervised visits in West.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Regarding, I guess let's take these kind of one at a time real quick. Regarding the DNA testing, are you requesting DNA testing?
I mean, I never really requested it. The only reason we brought it up is because she tried to, she sent in an application to remove me off of the birth certificate. So
Had she ever?
stating that I
Okay.
wasn't the father, that's when I asked for it.
Okay. All right. Regarding drug testing, do you understand kind of what the court is expecting and thinking about that issue?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you're asking and for Miss Canava to be drug tested, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Regarding the co-parenting app, have y'all connected using that app? Have y'all actually affirmatively connected?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but y'all haven't sent a message yet, is that right?
I sent I'm logged in and she said, okay, thank you. That's it.
Okay, good. All right. But so and I'll ask you the same question. Do you understand that that's the method of communication that that the court has previously ordered y'all to use regarding this child?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that you should not be texting or DMing or using any other kind of social media to communicate with each other?
Yes, sir.
All right. And do you understand that if you get a new phone or device or whatever it may be, you have to re-download the app and log in and keep using the app?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now regarding the break-in supervised visits, there's a couple outdoor parks, but then there's also a couple indoor areas as well. The Slovacek market, and there's also a McDonald's. Do you believe that y'all could meet and coordinate a location, you know, given the whatever the weather looks like on those days that you meet up?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Regarding your work schedule, what's your work schedule?
Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 usually.
All right. And you're available on both Saturday and Sunday, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you could meet mid-Saturday. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Smith and Miss Khadija, I'm looking at 1 to 4 on Saturdays. Would that work for you, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, then, yes. Hey, a 9-10-month-old, you might be able to get 2 hours out. I'm stretching it at 3, but you never know. So, okay, but I'm looking at 1 to 4.
Right.
And I'll ask you the same question in a moment, ma'am. You may proceed with the witness, Mr. Brimhall. Thank you.
Final series of questions here about your vehicle. What do you have access to a motor vehicle?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Sorry, not you, Miss Canava. Mr.
Oh, okay.
Smith, do you have access to a motor vehicle?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and you have a driver's license, is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and is your motor vehicle more than 10 years old?
No, sir.
Okay. And it's in good working condition and can make the drive?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have no other questions.
All right, folks, I'm looking at normally people live 100 miles apart, but I do this 1 weekend a month, but I could do it 2 weekends a month. I always use I usually use the third Saturday of one of the other one, but I could do it on the first and the third Saturdays of the month. I'll start with you, ma'am. What would you at this time? What would you prefer? And could you make both? Could you make that work for 2 times, or just 1 time good enough for now?
2 times out of the month is perfect. First, and you said the first of the month
The
and the
first
third of a
Saturday
month?
and Okay.
Okay, just want to make sure because it's kind of lagging a little bit. So
Judge, I think you're, yeah, I don't know if, I don't know if.
Well,
it-
I can hear it as well. The like it's cuts out kind of.
okay,
I'm
So-
looking at the first and third Saturdays of the month, ma'am.
okay,
First
yeah,
and
that's
third
fine.
Saturday.
Let's do the first of the month of.
No, ma'am. First and third Saturdays. The first falls on,
okay.
first and third Saturdays. And that's what the family
Oh, okay.
says.
Okay, I
Anyway,
misunderstood. I'm sorry.
And we're doing it on the first and third Saturday of the
Okay.
month. Okay.
Okay,
From 1 to 4.
okay.
All right.
Okay.
And any other questions of the witnesses?
Mr. Smith, did you hear that? The first and third Saturdays?
Yes, sir.
You understand you got to make sure you're there on time and have work off and whatnot. Just you know, if for some reason you change jobs or whatever, you got to make sure you have those off.
Yes, sir.
All right.
All right, now see this coming Saturday, folks, is the third Saturday. All right. All right. And then again, the first Saturday of the month in June is on the 7th. Okay.
I'll send out an email with a list of the dates.
Okay.
Right now, this coming Saturday, the 17th, is the third Saturday of the month. We got five Saturdays this month, so that's
Okay.
the third one. Okay.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I guess my final question to the parties, my final question to both of them is about whether they have each other's emails and are okay with me CCing the other one on an email to the other if I need to.
I don't have Miss Canava's number email.
Are you okay if she has yours?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Miss Canava, are you same for you? Do you have his email?
I do not.
Are you okay if he has yours?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
All right. But I still want y'all communicating. Don't use email. Use app close. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm just
Yes,
talking about communication from me.
Yeah, I
Judge.
know. I got it. Mr. Brimhall can CC both of you. Send it to both of you at the same time. That'll work. If he can send it separate, go ahead and send it separate, sir. Okay.
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
All right. Any other questions, Mr. Brimhall?
No, Judge.
All right, then. I'm gonna go ahead and yeah, let's set up the visitation. Mr. Welch, I'm gonna go ahead and order the DNA test. Yeah, there was some doubt thrown into this mix, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And I'm well aware of how Tammy used to do these things. So because I pretty much did the same thing. When in doubt, I don't want anybody saying anything to a child down the road. Well, they're not even sure. Yeah, well, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna be sure 99.99999 out. Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll do it. All right. So at this time, is there what else is? I'll let I'm sorry, I didn't give you the opportunity to ask questions at this. So at this time, your witness, Mr. Welch.
Pass the witness, Your Honor.
All right.
I just need a comeback date, Judge.
Okay. All right, then let's look at well, hopefully I'm gonna put this out. Is the DNA test is gonna take 60 days. The drug test will have immediately, could get done within the next couple of weeks. Use ask any get any test, whatever they call it, and get that set up. So and of course the state's gone the last week of July to their training, so we are looking at August. So let me bring up my Zoom code for August. There we go.
Yeah, the week of August 4th, I'm fairly open.
Well, I don't think I'm going to advanced family, but that's.
That probably is the week of advance. Is that advanced?
Oh
family?
yeah, but I already got settings on that but that first, I do this usually on Wednesdays, and that Wednesday is a live docket. So, all right, but I got the 13th. I got both. I got 2 slots available in the afternoon. I got the 1:30 slot, and I got the current slot we have right now, the 3:30 slot. Any preference?
The 13th is fine, either time slot. The parties, which one works best for y'all? 1:30 or 3?
3 o'clock would be best for me.
All right, so I'm gonna use the same I'm gonna use the same Zoom code. I'm just gonna move it right over to that 3 o'clock slot on that date, okay?
Okay. Miss Canava, does that work for you? You're muted, so I couldn't hear you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So
All right then, folks. Let's go ahead and reset it for that date. Y'all got visitation this week. Y'all can get together and make a determination. If y'all cannot come to agreement, then I'm gonna make it sublogics, okay? I'll make that. I gotta have something permanent in order. Come to agreement to any spot y'all want, but if y'all can't come to agreement, I'm gonna make it sublogics, okay?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Because
sir.
again, I don't want the child out 90 or 100-degree heat. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Yeah. So,
All right then. Just don't spend a lot of money. Those places get keep money up fast. Believe me, those kids. He's only that's great. He's only 10 months old. He doesn't want to buy anything or everything that he sees in there because those places are made to get kids to go, mommy, daddy, buy me this. Yeah, I remember it. So yeah. All right. Is there anything else at this time of either witness, Mr. Brimhall?
no, Judge.
All right, Mr. Welch, you need anything specific, sir, or anything else of either witness?
So these visits, so they're going to be supervised, Your Honor, by Ms. Canava or
that's it.
someone.
No, yeah, they're gonna do it themselves. They're gonna both be there the entire 3 hours. Or technically, they can use a designated agent. Well, mom could use a designated agent, but I'm assuming she's got to drive all the way up there, so that this kind of distance requires. But they both do it themselves. So yeah.
I think I'm good, Your Honor.
All right, everyone. I'll see y'all in August, and like I say, Mr. Brimhall will tell you the dates for your drug testing, and the state will get back with you for your DNA. All right.
Sir,
So I'm gonna
thank you.
start you with any questions, ma'am? Anything else?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Smith.
No, sir.
All right, then, everybody. I'll let the state prepare that order and circulate, and I'll see everybody back here, like I said, on the on August Wednesday, August 13th, and at 3 o'clock. All right.
Okay. Yes,
Same
sir.
Zoom code.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. So I'll see you. I'll see who I'll see tomorrow. Mr. Welch, Mr. Brimhoff. I'll see you tomorrow. I know I'll see you, Mr. Welch. Mr. Brimhoff, you're in court tomorrow. I'll see you then too. Otherwise, you have a good one then. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank you, Judge.
everybody.
Thank you.
And
You too.
we are off the record.
Thank you. Okay. I'll send y'all an email about drug testing and the dates for the weekends, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
For the
Yes, sir.
Saturdays, I should say. Yeah.
All
right.
Thank you.
And yeah,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Brimhall, yeah, you'll probably have to send me some language for the drug.
I
Because
will.
I
Yeah, I will for sure, Mr. Welch.
all right. Well,